Hey there, folks. Today I'm going to take you through a roller coaster of a story that I went through. One that's all about trust, betrayal, and the consequences of the choices we make in relationships. So picture this. A few years back, I was living in this unique setup, kind of like a college dorm-style house. We had a bunch of college students and travelers under one roof. I met this person, let's call her Taylor. We hit it off. We clicked on so many levels. I started dating this girl in the house after about a month or two of being there. We were inseparable, spending our days and nights together, sharing inside jokes and enjoying movie nights, basically 24/7. When she would go to work, I would go to her job and wait. We slept in the same beds, had lots of sex, but like every story, there's a turning point. One day, I just needed some space. You know how it is, right? I told Taylor I was off to the gym and then the park. I thought it was no big deal. She asked me to buy her a bottle of vodka before I left, so I did. I went and worked out and played ball. But when I got back, I crawled into bed with Taylor, ready to pick up where we left off, and I told her how much I liked her and how I saw us having a future. That's when everything changed. Taylor stopped me mid-sentence, and with a shaky voice, she dropped a bombshell. She had cheated with one of my close roommates while I was at the gym. She said she was so drunk and mad at me, and it was one of my roommates that I was close to. I was furious, couldn't believe what I was hearing. I let out a torrent of anger and disappointment. I called her every name in the book. Taylor apologized, begging me to stay. But the trust was shattered, and I couldn't handle it. I was cursing up a storm. Things escalated quickly. Taylor locked themselves in her room, and after an hour she called the cops and told them I was threatening her, claiming that she didn't feel safe around me. I left the house for the night and stayed at a friend to cool down. The next day we had a conversation. When I returned the next day, she saw me but didn't say anything. She texted me and asked if I was okay and can we please talk. Taylor told me she felt lonely and drunk that night, a mix of emotions that led to a huge mistake. She was mad I didn't want to spend the day with her. She wanted another chance, and I agreed. For a month we went on dates and had sex. But just when we thought things might work out, another bombshell hit. One night, while drunk, she told me she fucked the cop who came to the house for me. Taylor told me they had gone on a date with the police officer who had responded to our previous incident. For the next couple months, I used her for a hookup, then dumped her. She begged me to be with her, but it was already too late. The trust was broken. In the end, I decided it was time to move on. It wasn't easy. The trust had been shattered, and the wounds ran deep. But life goes on, and sometimes we need to leave behind what's hurt us. I focused on healing, surrounding myself with friends and pursuing my passions. Time helped mend the scars, and I began to see a future beyond that painful chapter. Our relationship was beyond repair. This story isn't just about betrayal, it's a lesson in the complexities of trust and how fragile it can be. It's a reminder that communication and empathy are vital, but sometimes it's just too late to mend the broken pieces.